If you're skeptical about Rocket Money, you're probably the person Rocket Money Premium was built for. People who are careful with their money are usually the same people who think twice before downloading an app, clicking a link, or signing up for something new, and that's smart. Or maybe you've downloaded Rocket Money, but you're not convinced you need Premium. If that's you, here's what you're missing. Rocket Money Premium isn't just about tracking subscriptions. It's about seeing your entire financial picture in one place. Checking, savings, loans, and investments, all organized on one dashboard. Premium automatically categorizes transactions, highlights spending patterns, and alerts you to things that you want to know about, like large purchases and upcoming bills. Rocket Money Premium isn't there to replace your judgment. It's there to help you understand where your money's going so you can make smarter decisions. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join today at rocketmoney.com/Kim. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim, rocketmoney.com/Kim. The backlash is growing, and it's creating frightening headlines. Just how much trouble is Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses in? I'm Kim Commando for NetSuite. AI isn't the future, it's here. For the first time ever, you can try NetSuite Next for free. If your revenues are over 7 figures, visit netsuite.ai/Kim. In 2014, Google was very optimistic about its new smart glasses, but Google Glass was a spectacular failure. 10 years later, Mark Zuckerberg's Meta tried it again, this time using Ray-Ban designer frames and proprietary electronics. You see, the glasses can quietly record video of everything the wearer sees, and usually no one notices. ABC's late-night host Jimmy Kimmel called them Pervert glasses, and right out of a PR nightmare, the name stuck. Restaurants, gyms, and so many businesses have banned them. Anyone wearing them will be asked to leave or take them off. There's even an app to alert others when these glasses are nearby, and they do work. But can they survive? Keep tech smart with my free newsletter at getkim.com.
Kim thinks it's time to stop paying lawyers by the hour. And, well, her lawyers are not very happy about it. So why does AI change everything about the way we pay legal work? Kim makes her case in this clip from the show next.
When police searched the car of the man who assassinated a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband in their own home, they found a notebook. Inside, a handwritten list of 11 websites, not weapon sites. Data brokers, people search sites that sell your home address for just a couple of bucks. Type your name into one right now, and there you are. Your address, your phone, your family's names, a photo of your front door. Anyone can look you up in seconds, and you'll never know who did. That's why I use Incogni. It forces data brokers and people's search sites to delete you, then keeps checking because deleted data creeps back. Incogni has scrubbed me from over 400 sites, while I did exactly nothing. You lock your doors every night. So tonight, lock down your address. Go to privacykim.com for 60% off. That's privacykim.com, because the next time a stranger searches your name, let them find nothing. A scammer or worse can't find you if you don't exist. Get 60% off right now at privacykim.com.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
I got a text from my lawyer today that you're killing me. You're killing me, Kim. You're killing me. Because I wrote about how the way that we pay lawyers 0.2 hours, because so they can answer an email, 0.5 hours so that they can think about calling you, is ridiculous. It's outdated, and that we should be paying lawyers a flat fee. $2,000 for a contract, $5,000 for a divorce, $10,000 for a will, whatever it is. Why? Because of artificial intelligence.
What prompted this? What prompted the fact that you want to throw your lawyer under the bus and make sure that they earn less money and become homeless?
Because we have to analyze a lot of data.
Okay.
And when you're analyzing a lot of data, why should I be paying you $500 to $700 an hour when I know I'm giving you all the data? You're just going to feed it into AI and then spit it out. Are you going to charge me $4.06 because that's how long it took? Or am I going to have to pay the $500 an hour?
Right.
And so I'm not the only one that's been thinking like this. I saw this in the Wall Street Journal, and that's what kind of sparked me to write about this. And I mentioned the Wall Street Journal in my article. that when you start looking at the way that we pay for things on an hourly basis, we kind of are giving people leeway to take extra time instead of saying, it's going to cost this much. Go ahead, take your time. Not a problem. We don't get like a fixed cost for anything. And so law firms are now realizing this. I had, when I had dinner with Ian on Sunday night in Los Angeles, I actually said to him, I'm glad that you dropped out of law school. And he looked at me like, what? I said, no, I'm really glad that you dropped out of law school because I don't think that that is a career that is going to be sustainable in the long term, the way and to create the amount of money as it is right now. Because if you have 100 people in a law firm, you have 20 junior lawyers, and they're the ones that are doing the grunt work. And so that this way they come up the ranks. Okay. Well, AI is now doing the grunt work. And so they're also finding that these law firms with these 80 lawyers now take away the junior lawyers, that they may not need all those lawyers because they're starting to depend upon AI. And yes, I do know that AI hallucinates.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I do know that when a lawyer makes a brief or whatever, they're putting their license with that, attached to that. And they do need to have a semblance of knowledge of the law and whatever it is to discern what is right and what is hallucinating. But I just think we need to have a wholesale reevaluate how we're doing all this, especially now with AI coming in.
Well, and that the way AI grows, we're probably a year to 15 months away from someone building a perfect AI lawyer chatbot that only focuses on the law and makes sure there's less hallucinations or none that lawyers can use.
Exactly. And so, but then you start thinking about, well, who else do you pay by the hour?
Right. Who's a successful?
Okay. Consultants. Right? You pay them by the hour.
Right.
Or the job. Designers, writers, freelancers.
But isn't that mostly gig work now, the last ones, freelancers and writers?
They're still getting paid by the hour.
Okay.
Sometimes. I don't pay by the hour.
You just do for the job?
Yes. And sometimes with writers, we pay by the word.
Okay.
And then I tell them, you can't be like, I
really, 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 really like Gemini. I mean, really. Have I told you I like Gemini? Because I really do.
So, but boy, you should see the comments from the lawyers in the crowd. Wow, Kim Commando.
But that would, okay, first of all, if this did come to fruition, they would want to make the same amount of money. So they just take on more work, which would just eliminate the amount of lawyers we have because the bigger firms, bigger company would take on all the work.
Right.
So I don't know if we'll ever get to that. I mean, I also said that about real estate, and the real estate compensation is
totally
changing.
Changed.
Yeah.
It did.
So maybe we are there.
So yeah, so that's so if you don't want to pay your lawyer by the hour, you should ask him.
If you could just get a flat fee?
Yeah, just give me a flat fee. Just tell me how much it is.
Have you taken that approach, and what kind of response did you get?
He told me to go find a new lawyer.
That's what I thought.
And I'm like, all right. Okay, Smarty Pants, I know that you need more tips like this because you want to stay ahead of the tech curve. But as they like to say on infomercials, but wait, there's more. This is really fun. You can watch The Kim Commando Show over on my YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/Kim Commando. That's youtube.com/Kim Commando. And if you're more into podcasts, well, you can find me everywhere you get your podcasts. Just search for Commando with a K, of course. That's Komando. And if you have any questions for me, or if you want to share a story that happened in your life, I love that. Just go to commando.com. I know there's so many commandos. Komando, commando.com. And then there's a big button on the top right. It says Ask Kim. I know, funny how some things work in tech. Fill out that form, and I read every single note that you send me.